this is Anna with Soul Embrace Tarot, and this is a reading for Aries. Finally. I know. Please remember that not everyone will resonate, so just chill. Take a deep breath. Just enjoy the ride. I don't know what I'm on. There's been some heavy energy this week that I'm recording this, so Spirit, what's going on with Aries? What does Aries need to know at this time? What else? That's your card. In reverse, the Emperor in reverse. So some masculine energy distorted. Some stubbornness. I'm not saying it's you. It could be someone in your life. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Feeling a little loss of control at the moment. It's possible. There's some delays. Something has been delayed for you. Possibly for some of you born on April 10th. May resonate. What else, Spirit? There's a lot going on here. That's too much, but let's see it. Let's see. Just give me a second. Hold on. For many of you, this is past energy here, okay? There's something was delayed for you. Something had been making you feel kind of stuck. And maybe you're going through it now, right? We have quite a few major arcanas here. So some of you have been through a big major life shift, a life cycle here that's shifted for you. There's been some kind of control issue with someone in your life. You have felt loss of control for something going on in your life. Maybe it's work, maybe it's a relationship, or just your own inner journey, right? Your own spiritual journey. This could apply to so many different things. Sometimes a little bit of everything in every aspect of your life leads to that point where something shifts for you on a spiritual level, and you begin to make major changes. Something, you begin to build your confidence for whatever the reason, right? Something triggers that desire to make changes in your life, because you realize, I have to make compromise. I can't expect for A, B, and C to happen if I don't take action. Things don't just happen. You have to actually put forth effort for things to change, for things to grow, for things to improve. You have to take direct action. And sometimes that requires compromising what you've wanted. Because, we can be stubborn. There can be stubbornness there. And so, wanting to control how the outcome turns out. And that's something that you have to realize. It takes time sometimes for you to realize, no, I can't control outcome of anything, because there's always other parties involved. And as I always mention, free will, right? We all have free will to decide to take action, to decide to not take action. So if you're depending on others for A, B, or C to happen for you, you might as well just drop it. Drop it. Drop that expectation. Don't have expectations. You realize after the struggle here of, oh my gosh, I can't control anything that's happening, but you're being stubborn about it because you know I want it to come out the way I want it to come out. Whether it's I want this person in my life, I want this person to come back into my life, I want this job, I want these people to go away, whatever it is, you can't control that. But once when you put your claws in and you decide, no, that's the way I want it because that's how I want it because I'm Aries and it's going to happen. And it doesn't happen, and a month or two or a year goes by and you're still in that stuck energy. And then at some point something shifts because of that life cycle. Life cycles happen whether you want them or not. Life cycles happen. And then, or something gets triggered in your life, something major, maybe a tower moment. Do I see a tower? No, there's no tower here. But it doesn't have to be here for it to happen. Something can happen in your life. And then all of a sudden, oh, well, maybe you shift your perspective a little bit. And you realize, oh, it's not, I can't really control everything. It's really not about me. It's about just maybe divine timing. You start to realize, yeah, maybe I have to compromise a little bit. I give a little, then the universe gives a little, and then we meet in the middle somewhere. You start to be a little bit more optimistic. There's some forgiving that has to happen. Maybe you are reaching that point. Maybe you haven't reached it yet, but at some point you will forgive yourself. Maybe there's others to forgive, but mostly yourself for having been so rigid. And you're going to go through a period of, I can't believe I wasted so much time by being so stubborn and by not seeing what the solution was just to release my control over things, my need to control things. So you begin to forgive yourself because you realize, well, that's the phase that I was in at that time. But now I'm a different person. I've learned things. I've seen things. I'm more connected with my intuition. You have to do all of that. You have to connect with your intuition. I see a journey here. This is a journey. Maybe this is a lifetime. Maybe this is a year. Maybe this is a month or a week. It is not a week. I would say this doesn't happen that quickly, right? To go from that rigidness to all the way to kind of like opening up, compromising, contributing to the solution to a conflict, perhaps forgiving others, forgiving yourself, more importantly, to the point where you can actually have that stability for whatever it is that you want. I mean, I see union here. It could be union with the perfect job that is not just a job, but it's like part of your purpose. Really, this, like I said, this could be a whole lifetime I'm seeing here. The struggle, right? And then the clarity, and then the confidence building, and then the optimism, and realizing, oh, I can release pain. I can release things that don't serve me anymore. I see the whole journey here. So maybe this is a lifetime reading. It's quite beautiful. I don't even need to say anything else. I really don't. Well, for those of you that are stuck still in you have your claws in, and you don't see the optimism of the future coming in for you here. Okay? You're stuck. Anything else about that, Spirit? Anything else that we can add here to give them some more clarity? Too many cards. Yeah, it's a long journey. This might totally be that lifetime reading. Because I see the whole thing. I see your whole lifetime here. And it can go back and forth, like I said. Yeah. that's the anxieties, the pressures, wanting to be right. That's a very real thing. Maybe others affecting how you, others interfering. Maybe there's control from others trying to tell you what to do, and you allowing it perhaps because you feel like you're not your true self. You haven't been your true self. If you allow another to control you, that's pretty maybe this is a masculine energy that's distorted. This is a distorted masculine energy that tries to control. It doesn't matter what your gender is, it's about the energy. Distorted masculine energy is controlling, is very rigid, doesn't allow for any kind of flexibility, is very stubborn. And so that brings setbacks in whatever plans you had in your life. You begin to feel like you're unlucky, like, oh, I can't catch a break, because you're not really seeing the full picture. And there's delays in you being able to accomplish the goals that you've had. That's that stage. Tell me more about that stage in case one of them is, or some of them are still in that stage. Yeah, lots of responsibilities, trying to achieve something within your career, learning how to express yourself. That's that stage right there. There's insecurities about your own identity. I mean, this is a full on like life reading here. Struggling with authority, struggling with masculine authority figures. Some of you have that problem where you struggle with taking orders or instructions from masculine energy. That's something to work on. That means your masculine energy is distorted. There's something to look at there. Because, in a work situation, for example, you have to, if you have a supervisor, you have to take orders. And I'm not talking about just taking orders from a man, although some of that is coming through masculine energy. A woman can have strong masculine energy. So it's not about gender, even though I know it comes across that way. It's really hard to keep up with that explanation, right? Just listen to masculine, interpret it however you want. I speak of energy, but I know people will see that in a different way. Some of you struggle with your own body image. This is identity. This is about identity. This is big. This isn't just, oh, I hate my boss. This is bigger. It's about, and there may be, I always go back to that, but a lot of people have inner child wounding. It goes back all the way there, right? All the way to that original cycle. To the original cycle. And we have to look at that so we can clear that out so that we don't have issues with people giving us instruction, people giving us directions. I hope that's making sense. Yeah, at this stage, there's a lot of concern about, I have to give the best first impression. So it's superficialities, right? But then life cycles turn. Some people don't learn, no matter how many cycles you go through. Some people never reach this stage. The people I'm speaking to have or are about to reach this stage where there's comfort in your own skin, where there's a feeling of ascension. You've had some kind of awakening. You're You navigate uncharted territories comfortably without fear. Maybe some apprehension because new things are always scary, but once you come to the understanding that you have to sometimes compromise in life, right? You have to compromise. Sometimes you have to take directions from others because that's how you learn. That's how you grow. Sometimes you have to speak up for yourself. Sometimes, I mean, there's so many things that we learn as we grow on a emotional level, spiritual level. You become okay with reconciling and making amends, and because that means you learn and can see what your role is in the things that happen in your life. And that allows you to really connect with people that are in your soul tribe, with people that are kindred spirits to you, that really create a community, an environment for you that is balanced, it's celebratory, it's a community where you feel at home wherever you go. That starts within. That starts with that journey within, where you're comfortable with yourself first. You're at home with yourself, with your body, with your beliefs, all of that. Damn. Okay. I don't feel I need to say anything else. Let's get just some other kind of guidance here. All right. Service, humanitarian. Your soul longs to joyfully serve. Being of service is a huge calling that is honorable and satisfying. How are you being called to serve humanity? Serve with grace and humility to assist those that cannot help themselves. Be an advocate, a confidant, and an inspiration along the way. Wow, that's quite beautiful. Not everyone will feel that calling. I understand that. Let me get another guidance for you. Before I do that, let's look at what possibly you may need to work on at this time, because some of you are in this early stage. Some of you have already reached all of this, this whole journey. This was a bigger message than just a specific thing happening. It's like showing you the journey of your life here. It's quite beautiful. Like I said, not everyone will be able to do that. Some people get stuck in this cycle and aren't able to really, because they stay stuck for whatever the reasons are. Some people stay stuck. Not everyone will be able to open up like this to the point where they're serving others, wanting to help others, because they've built and are comfortable within a beautiful community, right? They see the beauty in their community. Some people don't. Surrender worry. Oh, that's very important. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. There's anxiety here, okay? When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. That's important too. We sometimes feel like there's no one, there's nothing. And that's a tough place to be. That's a dark place, right? So you have to seek help. There's nothing wrong with asking for guidance from people in your life, from strangers. Sometimes a stranger will be more helpful because there's no history there. There's no attachments. There's no baggage. So call a helpline. Go to the community church. Go to a therapist. Do whatever you got to do to get yourself to believing again, to releasing the anxiety, to having faith, because having the faith is going to be important in this journey. Okay. All right, last guidance. Let's do the unicorns. There's that hope and awareness. Beautiful. Thank you. Stay positive. The worst is behind you. Look up to the light. And awareness. Live in the moment. Be conscious of your thoughts. Look for signs and guidance. Absolutely. All right, I'll let you interpret that how you want, okay? Thank you so much. I hope that was helpful, that you enjoyed that. My soul embraces yours. Till next time. Namaste. Bye-bye.